Hey guys, we're going to work on our cover for our spring journal for the Junk Journaling Jamboree. If you remember correctly, we're using this mailer right here. I did paint that so it won't show through my paper. Now, one of the things that I want to make sure of, that here where the centerpiece is, I don't want any fabrics and stuff to go right up to that, or papers. They need to come over the edge, or, you know, that way they don't pull up at that spot. So what I kind of thought is I would put this right down this edge right here. It doesn't need to be quite this wide. Okay, so I could put that down and then bring my other materials in as such. You know, I'm thinking about just kind of covering over that a little bit, doing that on the front and the back. And then on the inside, I'm kind of thinking along the lines of just putting this kind of off-white color, kind of goes with the little swatches that I have there, but I haven't decided for sure. So basically what I need to do right now is this material, I need to cut it. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? So I'm going to kind of cheat a little bit. So I think I want it to go over about that far. So I'm just going to do this right here, like that, okay? And then I'm going to cut that. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be whatever we make it, because first of all, we're covering it. And even if it's a little like shaggy or whatever, that doesn't bother me. You guys have been around me long enough to know that. Okay, so now I plan on sewing this. All right, so basically what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to tack the stuff on. I'm not going to, you know, make it stuck perfectly, because I'm going to run the sewing machine across it. So I'm just going to use this purple, maybe I am, glue stick that I have. It's old. It's been around for quite some time. It feels sticky though. It feels very sticky. So I'm just going to go across here like this and just use up these glue sticks that are old and just taking up space, because I won't throw them in the trash. And, you know, even if they don't last very long, it'll be okay. All right, I'm going to lay that there. I want to make sure I'm in the right spot. It looks like I was about right there. Okay, now you could go through and iron your material and stuff, but usually when you just press it down, it'll be okay. Just like that. All right, so now when our book cover will fold, see, we'll have that over and that will be protected. Okay, so now let's start laying out our other pieces. I think we laid them out on that live, but I dropped it. You know, it didn't get saved in particular. It just kind of got thrown over on the floor at the time. And so I didn't get a chance to save what we did. Okay, so I've got some pieces here. Some of the pieces I have gone ahead and cut a little bit, you know, so they have a little bit different shape. Because see, I don't like this line here. I kind of want it to, you know, maybe do this instead. Like here, like that there, and then possibly, and again, maybe not across that like that. Maybe we need to come down here as such. Maybe another piece of this. And then we need something right there. So we don't need a very big piece. So see how accurate I'm being on my cutting? I'm going to just fold and cut the pieces that I need. I'm not making it be a big deal. Okay? So that right there is probably tall enough. Bump it on if I could get it to come apart. My fingers are so dry from work and stuff, so I'm just gonna run that right up that, right there like that, and put that piece right there. I still don't care for how that's doing that. Let's I don't want it to come down and be, there we go. That's what we'll do. We'll kind of make this piece a bigger piece. See how things aren't like in straight lines and stuff like that. That's what I like to do. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Now, when I stitch this, I'm going to go around the whole outside, okay, and then I'll probably go in and go around each one of these as best I can. It does not need to be perfect, okay? At least that's what I'm thinking that I'm going to do. We'll find out. We'll see. I'm going to be honest with you. I have not had my sewing machine out in years. I mean, years. We're talking. My husband and I have been married for almost, well, 9 years, almost 10. The end of this year it'll be 10, so I guess it's not almost 10. And he has never seen me sew. So it's been a hot minute since I've gotten the sewing machine out. But you know what? We're going to go for it. I mean, why the heck not? Why wouldn't we try it? I've been watching a lot of my friends on here and on YouTube and stuff like that, getting their sewing machines out for their journals and things. So I'm going to. So I'm going to do the exact same thing because I love how that looks, you know? I mean, and worst comes to worse on the whole thing is if I, you know, for some reason something happens and it doesn't work the way that I wanted it to work or whatnot, then I can always, you know, hand sew it. That's not going to kill me either, right? It's not going to kill me to hand sew a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to flip that up there like that. Just, yeah, I'm just kind of flipping them up and getting the glue under where I'm thinking that I want them. Okay, I probably need to do this corner first over here. But see, this glue, I have probably, you know, the girls, my granddaughters are in high school, senior and sophomore. So last time they needed glue sticks for something has been a hot minute, right? So these glue sticks that, you know, I never could throw away because they weren't all the way used or whatever. They're still sticky. They're still sticky. Now, I did use one the other day, and it was a tish crazy. It had, look, I don't want to put those two matching right there. Oh, I didn't have this. Let's see if this will fit here. This guy down here, because it's a little bit, no, I don't want that one there. I'm going to put this one here. Just like I had it. Quit trying to change me. Stop trying to change me. Right? Actually, I'm going to go this way so that it's kind of sticks out a little farther than the others. Okay? So, and then we had decided that we would just go straight down with that one. Correct? That's what we had decided. Okay, now it's up here on the material and stuff, so let's just put some glue on here. This glue will dry clear. It's not that deep that it's purple. Big chunks, that's not going to hurt anything either. We can always fix it later. I'm not a big scrapbooker. I'm not a big journaler. So I kind of do things my way. A little bit, usually probably a little bit different than some of our friends on here. But, you know, that's how I do it. So, seems to be working. Right? Okay, so see, that's going to be our front cover. Isn't that going to be pretty? Look at that. And I feel like those papers, or that material goes so well with these papers. Now, my book is bigger, a lot bigger than my papers. In fact, I kind of feel like I might have needed to cut a little more off the top and the bottom. The sides look pretty good. But you know what? How will we fix that? We'll just cut that off. No big deal. And I'm kind of thinking I want it to be a little bit smaller. Maybe one bubble. I'm going to go ahead and cut it, you guys, just so that it's done. I'm just going to go straight across here and right across where we just did all that material. In fact, I'm going to switch over to my pinking shears. I should probably have done this after I did the back cover, but you know, hindsight, right? hindsight. I just kind of wanted to make sure that material up there was still that way. Okay, so I think that's going to be really cute. I think that's going to be a really cute little cover there. And I'm going to leave these hanging over. And then like down here, we're just going to cut this extra off right here. I'm going to just go ahead and do it with my pinking shears because it's supposed to keep it from fraying, right like that. Okay, now that sticks over a little bit. I like that. That doesn't bother me. Look how good that looks. I think that's going to be really, really a cute, fun spring journal. All right, I'm going to kind of flip it around so it's over here. I'm hoping that I'm not off screen. I'm not for you guys. Okay, so now let's do this side. All right, so I've got the same batch of material here. Now this is going to be the back cover, so we don't need to get too terribly excited. I don't want the pink by the pink, but I'm really liking this. You know what? Let's do something like, well, no. Let's put it right up here like that. And then we have, I'm trying to pull out maybe a few different pieces than what was on the front. Okay. So let's put this guy about right here. Now let's start doing some fill-in type of things. So actually we could take these that we already have cut over here, and this piece could go right around here like that. Okay, I could put this piece right here like that. Okay, and then we have another square piece here. I think it would look cute up there like that. Okay, so now let's get some of this one here. And again, look how I'm just folding and cutting, kind of like I would with paper. Not a big deal, right? Okay, so this piece here, see, I don't want it to, I'm going to go under here like this right there. Then those will go over, and I'm going to have this one come over a little bit more like that. So see, they're not exactly all the same. They're a little bit different. Or should we put this one on top? Maybe on top of the blue, but under this pink. Yes, I kind of like that. What do you guys think? You like that? Okay, let's see if there's one more different. Oh, look at this. Okay, so did you see that houndstooth that was in here? We need a piece of that, don't we? That is a for sure thing. That is a for sure thing. Okay, so I'm going to cut this in half. Like that. And we could come down. I can slide it over this way just a little bit so it doesn't line up with that. And then this piece could go over the top since it's under there. Kind of like that. What do you guys think? You like that look? Kind of liking that look right there. I think that looks really good. Okay, so we're going to start gluing this down. Okay, I'm going to start right up at the top like I did before. I'm just flipping these over like that. And we're just going to start getting our, oops, our glue on here. Okay. Now I want to make sure that I pull that down right at the edge. Doesn't bother me if it's over just a little bit, but I don't want it over a ton. Right there, I'm gonna pull it back off. I'm gonna slide it down here where I can see just a little bit better without sticking my head in your way. I should have turned it around. Okay, if it sticks up a little bit, we'll cut it off, right? Why am I worrying about it? Why am I worrying about it? Okay, so in this piece, we were going to go under, I think. I think we were. If we weren't, we're going to now, right? There we go. Kind of like that. Okay. Now, this piece here. I don't remember how we had it now. We'll just get it back, put back on here. However we feel like. Let's put this piece just a little bit past there, like that. This piece can go here. I'm gonna refigure out what I was doing. And then this piece could go over the top, right there. And then we were here. Let's go here. Like that, maybe. This could be, that could be there, and that could be there. And then I just need a little piece to go there because I did it differently than what we laid it out. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. Everything's okay. No worries. No worries whatsoever, right? We will make it work. Okay, so I'll have that one just kind of up like that. And, yep, like that. Okay, so I'm going to flip this over here, get this piece on, like this. Come down here. That, right there. Go over to here. With this piece, I kind of want it about like that. See, I keep, well, that's my problem. I just make a decision and then I change my mind, right? Stop changing my mind. Okay. So now we went under here, and this was kind of over, and then we were here, right? I think I want this to go underneath of this. Okay. So here we go. Let's just get some glue on here, and then start figuring all this out. Okay, so I kind of wanted this piece under, I believe. Okay, and then we're gonna go a little bit over here, like this. Whoops, we're just gonna lay it and let it fester. Maybe we should come up here with this piece, and then this piece can go right there. That's what we're gonna do. I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, got plenty of glue here. Let's slide it over so it's off the packaging. Okay, I need to put a little bit under here, like that. Let's push this down here. Like that. See, I'll fix that. I can just glue it. I mean, I can just cut it and fix it. It's not the end of the world. Okay. So I'm just going to get some glue on here. Not a lot, just enough to, like I said, tack it down. And then we're going to do some sewing on it. I might just do like some, you know, some lines or something on here just to, you know, to kind of hit all the pieces and stuff. I don't know. We'll figure that out when it comes time. All right, so I still have those little pieces that we can use in our journal along the way. Okay, I'm going to put some glue on there to get that wrinkle out. I'm going to put a little bit right there. Okay, so here's what we've got for our front cover so far. Okay. Either way. This is a little brighter on this side compared to the other side, but I think they're both look cute. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm going to go ahead And I'm going to go right along here and trim these off. My picking shears are a little bit smaller teeth than what was on this material. So the little snaggle tooth or saw tooth doesn't exactly match up, but it's perfectly fine. Everything's fine, no worries. Okay, so now we need to do this middle, or the inside. And I was thinking I would just do a whole, just cover the whole thing with this, is what my thinking was. I don't know, what do you guys, I'm not live, so it's kind of hard to ask you, but that's kind of what I was thinking, of just covering the whole inside. That way if we did any pockets or anything like that, because we can always like add some more of this on top. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So to do that, I'm going to start, let's see. I'm going to start at the top up here, and I'm just going to get my glue on. Okay. Because like I said, once I stitch it, it'll be fine. It'll stay. This is just kind of tacking it down. Just like this right here. Okay. So now I'm going to start, and like I said, if I was a smart person, I would have ironed this first, but I'm not, and I didn't. So we're just going to go for it. Now I'm just going to go over the edges a little bit, and we will cut off what we don't need. Okay? Don't make it harder than it needs to be. Okay? It's like that. So see, I'm even crooked, but that's okay, because we're just going to cut off what we don't need. Okay? I have so much material piled up over there that I really need to get it used up, you know? I was going to work on making some key fobs and stuff, but I just keep not getting my sewing machine out. So I told myself when we started doing this that I'm going to find me some papers that will go with some of the material that I have up there, so that we can use up some of this material, because you know, there's no reason for it to just sit. Use your supplies, right, ladies? Use your supplies. It's not, there's no reason to save your stuff. I say that because that's what I do. I buy something and I think it's so pretty and so cute, and then I don't use it because I don't want to not have it. Now see, this has little flowers and stuff on it, but I think it's going to be really cute. Okay, so to save myself a little bit of a headache here, I'm going to do this and get this ripped here so that I can get this big piece out of my way. Right there. So we're going to flip this over like this. Oh, let's don't have that taped on there. And now I'm going to just kind of go around my edges, okay? Now, if I accidentally cut the front cover a little bit, you know what? That's okay, because it'll all line up. And half the stuff that you do when you make little boo-boos or things like that, and people don't see anyway. So you're the only one that sees it, and you think, oh, looks terrible, you know, but see I left where you can see the packaging a little bit. I think that looks cool. That's just me. I think it looks cool. Now I am going to hit it a little bit here just because it's a different shaggy tooth, you know, and it's sticking over a little bit, and that was an opportunity to make it the same. You know, if you can make it the same, do it, but you know, if it's going to cause you heartache and be a hassle, don't do it. Right on? Right on. Okay. Same thing here. I'm not cutting into the packaging. I'm only cutting material, so we should be pretty good. go. Look at that. See, now if you want to fix some little spots, like see, like here's a little spot that's a little higher than the rest, go in and fix it. It's really hard with these pinking shears, but you can, you're able, you can do it. You can do hard things, right, ladies? Okay, so here's our inside cover. Right over here, I missed a spot. Okay, so our inside cover, and here's going to be our outside cover. Okay, but I do want to put some stitching on there. All right, and then here's our signatures that we put together the other day. I may change these a little bit, but that's where we are right now. Okay, so I'm going to jump off this video, and I am going to work on sewing this and stuff, that kind of thing, and then I'll come back and show it to you guys, because I want to do some fun things with some of these signatures. I'll just talk to you about it right now. I'm kind of thinking some of these signatures that have the blank page, I'm going to go ahead and you know, put my mind's blank. You know, like do this, you know, collage on the back of some of these white papers before we even sew them in. Okay, so that they're already done on those sides. And the same thing will apply, you know, that I want to cover this. So I'm going to take some papers and do that. Now, with that being said, some of, if I do it on too many of them, I may have to take some of these pages out, or there is a possibility that we may end up opening up another signature. We shall see. But I will come back on for us to do some collaging on the back of those before we actually put them in our journal cover. So thanks for watching, you guys. I'm Christy from Funky Junk Inspiration, and I appreciate all of you.